Hi, welcome to vlog 8. We're halfway through A Beautifully Foolish Endeavour. I was talking about this at the end of the last vlog. I'm hoping to finish it today. I'm partway through Other Words for Home by Jasmine Warga. I'm hoping to finish that today, and that should happen. I did my rolls for today. Here's the first one.
Okay, today we are rolling for day 26 of BookoplAthon. I'm going to do a physical roll today. I can't remember what roll number this is. It's like 37 or something ridiculous. Let's go. Doubles. Paige is going to be so happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Randomize your TBR.
So we landed on go, which is obviously randomize your TBR. We've already had this. That's what gave us this, but we're back around the board again. So for that, I recounted my books in my 2020 releases TBR section and randomized, and we got a 5, which got us Darling Rose Gold by Stephanie Roble. This is a thriller loosely based on the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case, and the idea of the girl with Munchausen's by proxy getting revenge, I think. I'm excited about this. It's also pretty short, so that's a positive. It's only 300 pages. And then we rolled again because we got doubles.
And now for roll 38. So we rolled doubles. Will you check that? That's a 6. Okay, that's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A light cover. Well, I know what I want to pick for that.
And for this, I got a light cover. This is probably a bit of a stretch, but it kind of works. This is Black Work by Alison Whittaker. This is a poetry collection. Alison Whittaker is an Australian Aboriginal author. I think she's... it says it was written on Gadigal, Wangal, Gomeroi and Orpanak lands, and Gomeroi is her mob. So this is I don't even have a continuation of that sentence. I don't know where my brain was going with that.
I don't even have a continuation of that sentence. I don't know where my brain was going with that.
This is published by Magabala Books. It is, poetry, so it should go by really fast, and it's not very long. It's only like 170 pages. And it says, Black Work is a book of great humanity and empathy for those whose voices have been suppressed or manipulated by the dominating mainstream cultural discourse. A collection of memoir, reportage, fiction, satire, and critique. And throughout it's, pretty much all poetry, just in different like forms, I guess. And I'm really excited to read this. I got it from the library earlier in the month, but it's been on my radar for a few months, and I've been desperate to fit into this TBR somewhere now that since it arrived from the library. So it's probably a stretch for a light cover, but like the blue's a light color and there's a lot of white on it, so we're gonna count it. So that's gonna be on our list. All right, I'm gonna check in with you later, hopefully once I finished something. Okay, so I've done very little today. I start working I've got to leave for work in like 10 minutes. But I've to pick up a emergency shift for someone who's sick, so there's that, and I'm there till tomorrow. But I'm gonna still try and finish this while I'm there. What was I gonna say? We ended up spending the morning. I haven't really mentioned this in a video yet because I know my mom watches my videos and I'm a bit scared she's gonna be like, what the fuck? We were at the pet shop picking out some like food bowls and things for a new family member we are acquiring in about a month. So we have a puppy that we've put a deposit on, and we're getting soon. And then we also, if you haven't watched my channel for a while, if you're relatively new to my channel, we used to have rabbits, but unfortunately they died earlier this year, and we knew we wanted to get more, and we thought, getting a puppy in, we want to be able to have the puppy get used to the idea of rabbits and not be immediately like aggressive towards them. and get the rabbits as babies used to a doggo. So they're gonna be like babies growing up together. So today we also went and picked up a little pair of baby boys bunnies. Their names are Stevie and Clover. I'm running out of battery, but we're going to try and do this update quick. I'm going to insert some clips here of the boys. Oh, he's off. This is Clover. You're not in focus, Clover. There you go. And this is Stevie. Show them your mustache, Steve. He's like, no, I'll turn this way, thanks. And they're really sweet and cute, and I'm super excited. So they're gonna have like a month to settle in before the puppy gets here, and then the puppy will be straight away learning no, don't touch, they're not yours kind of stuff, rather than trying to enforce that on an adult dog with a very enticing rabbit. So yeah, we have new buns. We haven't had buns in like 8 months, and I've missed them. So it's very exciting to get new bunnies in the house. And Stevie and Clover are fucking adorable. Look at Stevie's mustache. Alright, I forgot to charge my battery, but we'll do a quick update for you and then charge my battery. It's Saturday afternoon. I just washed my hair. Last night at work I did finish Other Words for Home by Jasmine Walker. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I do think because it's told in verse though, it didn't like, and listening to an audiobook, it's a kind of verse where it's like prose but broken up. Like it didn't really feel strongly in verse through the audiobook, and it meant that it just felt like I wasn't getting enough. Like I wanted so much more from it, but I feel like that's just that it was the audiobook, and I would have not thought that in physical copy. It was very sweet, very thought-provoking, and I really enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it. I am also now 100 pages from the end of A Beautifully Foolish Endeavour. I'm about to sit down and finish this now. I also rolled again today. Here it is.
Okay, so this roll is for day 27 of Becca's BookoplAthon. This is roll 39. 3. Boom. Ebook or audio. I know a short something that can go for that.
And we landed on ebook, so I decided to pick up The Seventh Perfection by Daniel Polanski. This is a short, not short story, a novella from, I think, Tor.com, but it could just be Tor, that I have on my Kindle. And it just came out, like, just the other day. I don't really know that much about it, other than that it's high fantasy, puzzly, I think. I'm keen for it. It's not too long. I think it's like 250 pages. I really need to charge my battery. But today my goal is to try and listen to at least some of the Jumbies, probably while making dinner. Finish this, which obviously is achievable. I think I'm going to jump ahead through a couple of books and try and read all of Blackwork, because this is poetry. It'll go past really quick. I think this will only take me like an hour. And then get started on Changeless. I want to finish Changeless tomorrow and get stuck into Darling Rose Gold tomorrow, in the hope that I'll finish this Monday, also finish Seventh Perfection Monday, and then have 2 days for tomorrow's book. 2 or 3 days for tomorrow's book. 2 days for tomorrow's book. Yeah. That's the plan, people. Alright, I got a bit of a headache and I gotta go cook dinner. But I just finished A Beautifully Foolish Endeavour by Hank Green. I'm giving it 5 stars. It's just so well constructed, so well thought out. I really enjoyed the first one as well. I think I also gave it 5 stars. It's just so good. I don't even know how to talk about this. My wrap up will be coming soon. Maybe I will have formulated some thoughts then. But if I have more thoughts about it, I'll let you know. But anyway, I'm gonna listen to the Jumbies while I cook and clean. I've put my bookmark into Blackwork. We do low-key have plans tonight, so I'm not sure Like, I hope to finish this, like read through all of this tonight, but we'll see how I go. And I also want to start Changeless, but again, we do have semi plans, so I'm not sure how much into Changeless I'll get, but we will see. But yeah, finish this. Okay, so we ended up rewatching stuff over dinner, so like I got back into reading after cooking dinner at like 10:30. But I did listen to the Jumbies while cooking dinner, so I'm about 30% of the way through that. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really good. It's set in the Caribbean, and it's kind of I feel like that from what I'm aware of, the Jumbies are like voodoo mythology, like Caribbean mythology, and the main character, I think her mum was a Jumbie, and she's always been told these stories of the Jumbies that like live in the woods and the forest and stuff. One is coming out of the forest to like hunt the kids. But I'm, yeah, only 30% of the way through, but I'm really, really enjoying it so far. And then I finished Blackwork. I give this 5 stars. I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. This is by Alison Whittaker, who is Gomeroy. And it was just, it was so good. It was so good. If you're Australian, I would recommend reading this. This is I was on the hunt for Indigenous poetry, and this was one that I saw highly recommended, and I agree, it is so good. It's really powerful, and I really appreciated the way it was clearly not for me, but I still got things from it, and I liked that it wasn't for me. Like, we shouldn't be asking First Nations people to perform for their trauma for us, but it was, it was just so good and so powerful. I really recommend it, especially if you're into poetry, especially if you're Australian, or if you're from elsewhere but looking to seek out First Nations voices from across the world. This is a great poetry collection. I would 100% recommend it. If you're not Australian, I would take the time to sit with someone or look for some kind of guide, because this does heavily rely on, as does a lot of poetry, context and metaphor and things that are pretty exclusive to the Australian context. So it might be hard to understand if you're not Australian, some of the metaphors and like cultural context of a lot of these things. Is really powerful, and I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, so 5 stars to Blackwork. I thought I would give this 5 stars. I was predicting that, and it was 100% an accurate prediction. 5 stars. It was so good. I'm not going to start Changeless tonight. I'm just going to go to sleep. It's like 11:30. But I'm going to start it first thing tomorrow and try and get through all of it and partway into Darling Rose Gold. Let's see if we can do it. Hi, it is Sunday, nearly midday. I'm about to get dressed and set up to film, which is exciting. I have hot chocolate on my face. I just started this morning Changeless by Gail Carriger. I'm not very far in yet, but we're going to work on that today after I finish filming. I did my roll. Here's what happened.
Okay, so we're rolling for day 28. This is roll number 40. Oh my fucking god. And let's go. It's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. First in a series. Not sure what to do for that. Let's have a think.
I was honestly stumped for a hot minute, but then Paige was like, do you have any graphic novels you haven't started the series of yet? And I was like, fuck yeah, you know, you're right. So I decided to go with Slam Volume 1. This is a roller derby kind of graphic novel, and there's only 2 like collected volumes, and that's it, at least currently. So the second one is there for when I want to read it too. It's available on Scribd, so I'll be reading it through there, but that's what I'm going to read for that role. So I still think we're currently in achievable zone. We only have 2 rolls left for the month, and hopefully it's all achievable. Hopefully both of those rolls go well, we don't get doubles, and everything turns out achievable. I'm a little nervous though, because if we get like tripled, like anything could go wrong. But and if something goes wrong, we're not going to finish everything by the end of the month. But if everything goes right, so yeah, I'm gonna go film and then dive into this. I want to finish this today if I can. I do have work for a little bit this afternoon, but I also think I can get through a lot of this. Playing with the Bubby Bunnies. So I'm out on the couch, backlit, so apologize for that. Playing with the buns. I'm gonna read Changeless. Again, I've barely started. It's almost 1:30. Yeah, I'm playing with boys, with bum boys, and reading, so it's gonna be cute. Oh shit, I took my glasses off and then I realized you're gonna have to see my ugly mug sans glasses. So we had the live tonight, Safe for Workathon, on my channel. It should be up if you're wanting to watch it. It's a classic chaotic mess for us. But we did chill out. It was fun, which also meant I didn't get as much reading time in as I thought I would today, between filming and just, you know, doing like work and then the live. I just didn't get as much reading time as planned. So I'm about just under halfway through Changeless. I read a tiny bit of the Jumbies, but then I also went ahead and read through Slammed, which was the roll we rolled today. The first volume of Slammed. I ended up giving it a 4-star. I really enjoyed it. It's a roller derby graphic novel, but I do think if you weren't someone familiar with roller derby, it might be a bit hard to follow. I'm personally familiar with roller derby. I have a lot of friends who do roller derby, so like know the rules, and I know how the game's played, and a lot of the processes, like how you have to build skills before you can ever really get on a track and stuff like that. So those things I'm familiar with, and I've never seen Whippet. So in that way, like, it wasn't a big, like, I didn't have to learn anything, but I do think maybe a graphic novel is not the best format to learn roller derby stuff. Like, it doesn't talk you through it in too much detail, which might make it confusing overall. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. I'm excited to read more of it. It did feel a bit short, but you know, graphic novels, that's how it be. But I'm definitely going to continue this series because I'm enjoying the dynamics between the characters. And yeah, roller derby is a fun time. So anyway, I'm going to sleep for now. We're signing off of this vlog. And we're going to do one more vlog for the BookoplAthon before the end. So I'll see you in that one. Have a good night. Bye.